Right. So good morning, all of you. So in today's session, we will discuss about CSS display property. I think already we started yesterday. That is going to be the concept of alignments now. So by using this property, we can hide the element, we can show the elements, we can align the items side by side. Right. So last session, I told you we have a property display. It is having some value, none and display block. Very important, these two. How can we hide an element? Interview question. How can we hide an element? Display name. How can we show an element? Display block. Of course, we have one more property for hiding and showing visibility. So this I will talk about later. Don't write it. Visibility. This visibility property having visibility hidden. It has two values. Interview law, there is one question. What is the difference between visibility and display name? Visibility hidden or display block. And by using this, we can hide and show. By using this also, we can hide and show. What is the difference? I will discuss at the end of it. Don't worry. Right. So this is going to be visibility hidden, visibility. Okay. Now display block, display inline block. I think yesterday I discussed this no inline block, and we have something called flex. Let us talk about flex today. How can we bring the items side by side? First, let me take a basic structure. Create this. Okay. Let me make this is going to be alignments one.html, a new file I'm creating. Let me remove everything. Let us do this from scratch. Okay. Yesterday, what I did, I'm doing everything from scratch. We don't have any CSS. We don't have anything. Let us have the basic structure. That's all. This is the basic structure of HTML document. Now, let me create the structure. If you want to do any design and first there should be structure important. If we can take the proper structure, your layout also proper and very good and neat. While taking the structure, if you are doing any mistakes, entire thing will be collapsed. So structure will play an important role. To do this, so what is my agenda? Sir, how to take the structure if you can ask me? Let me create a diagram. First, let me tell you what I'm expecting. I will create the structure. To this structure, how can we create the HTML? One customer is asking me, sir, I need a design like this. It should be a section. In this section, the customer is asking like this. What is asking? Sir, I need one image here. Okay. This is an image. Maybe after image, there should be some title, sir. Okay. After that, I need some title. Okay. This is going to be some heading. Exactly. Heading. Okay. This is going to be heading. After that, he is expecting some information like a paragraph tag or something will be there. No? So this is going to be some information will be like this. Okay. Something like this he is expecting. So this is what exactly. Okay. Right. So what it is going to be, this is going to be some title. So here there should be some title. All of you see this carefully. This is going to be some title, article title or blog title, whatever it may be. So I just want to take this is going to be some title or article title, whatever it is going to be like this. Like this, the customer is asking me, like this, I need 4 blocks only. How many blocks? 4 blocks. So what I want to do, 1 minute, please. Let us make this selection. Let us copy paste it. See, simply, I'm a designer. That's why I'm doing like this. I'm telling to the customer, this is the second one. I mean, he's doing like this. How beautifully we have designed, we have to decide this. Okay, like this is expecting 4 blocks. Okay, don't worry, the box should be very big. Okay, like this is expecting 4 blocks in a row. Sometimes the customers will say, I need 8 blocks. Now you have to take like this only. The customer is saying that I need 8 blocks in a row. Like this, we have to take it. So how can I take this design like this? This is the structure the customer told to us. We have to create a structure like this. How can I create this type of structure? As per the customer requirement. He did a pen and paper. He given the structure to me. I want to create a layout like this. Okay. First, let us implement this. How many sections? See, the main section, if we can consider this is going to be the main, this is all the main thing. In the main thing, how many sections are there? How many blocks are there? 8 blocks are there. So there is a main section. In the main section, we have 8 blocks are there. To do this, first we have to create the structure for it. Let us take a div or section. Take any one, no problem. The red color is there, no? The red color is the section. Red color is the section. For this section, let us make an ID class. Anyone, you can take both also, you can take both, no problem. I'm taking container. Container, this is the main container. So inside this main container, how many blocks are there? We have 8 blocks. Okay, how to bring the 8 blocks? Can you see? Again, if you can understand every block again, one minute, please. What I want to say. So give me 1 second. Every block is what? Again, this is a block. No? This is a block. Again, every block is one div. Inside the div, we have image. Inside the div, we have title and paragraph. So what you have to do? The box is there now. The box, let me take this into a div. Div open, div close. And let us take a class is equal to something called screen is visible. 1 minute, please. Maybe it is stop. I believe. Wait for a second. Now, so div class is equal to, you can take something called block or box or container, whatever you want, you can take it, right? So inside this div, we should have one image and we have to have some title, H4 or something. You should have some paragraph tag. This is what exactly like this. How many we have to repeat only? 8 we have to repeat. Then what I will do? Copy paste this 8 times, right? But let me keep the data. First, let us write img src. So we have images folder slash. We have any image there? Yes, 2.webp. Yes, very good. 2.webp is an image. And height width I'm not setting. First, we will see the problems and let us find the solution. I'm not setting any height width. So some height will come here. I'm writing like this. Let us get some. I'm copying some help text from my editor. You can Google this from anywhere. So take some meaningful information here. I'm taking the information like this. Okay. So first up to here, you run the file. And very important thing, every section should open, section should close properly. Now you can go there. Now if you can open the browser, this is output we're getting section 1. Okay. Right. Now like this, how many sections we need? 8 sections. So very simple thing without anything. At first, if we can done with 1 section, remaining is copy pasted. Like this, how many sections? 8 sections. Same unique sections. Section 2, section 3, section 4, section 5, 6, 7. I think I pasted 8 times. If you can refresh it also, maybe if we can see, and 8 times it is coming now. So this is HTML. This is HTML only. Your structure is ready, but the structure needs to be designed. How can I design this structure? By using CSS. Now start the CSS. Don't write the CSS first. So first prepare the structure. After structure completed, then you can plan the design. Okay. Now this is the place. Now let us come here now. In the CSS, I'm writing first property is what? Margin 0 and box sizing, border box. Box sizing, the property is going to be border hyphen box semicolon. Completed. If you don't want to write line, you can write like this also, no problem. It's your choice completely. How you want to write it, all in one line also, we can write, no problem. Write like this also, we can do, right? Save this file. First, after writing this, first refresh it. You see, there is a lot of gap between the image and the paragraph tag. No? So when you are just refresh this page, can you see there is no such a gap? So all the gaps were reduced. Why? Because gaps reduced, and you know that each and every block level element is having some default margin. So, and because of this star margin 0, what is going to be happen? What are all the elements having default margin that will be removed? And this is going to be work for padding and border only. If you applied any border, if you apply any padding, by default, dimensions of the elements are affected. To avoid that, we are using this box sizing border box property. So now the next one is going to be what exactly that I want to do here. Right, let us go for the content. So now all they are one by one. But actually, what customer is expecting these things in side by side. So how do I bring this side by side? 1 minute, Control C, Control V, and this is going to be like this. But all we are getting one by one by default, right? One by one we are getting. No, customer is expecting things like this. Like this, how many blocks per row? 4 blocks per row. Four blocks per row. Total 8 blocks. But the customer is saying that I need it. So these many blocks per row. This is what exactly this is what we should do. Okay, right, check this carefully. So this is what our design. So like this, how many blocks are there? 8 blocks. All these 8 blocks are there in one parent container. So let it do one thing. This is what the section only. That's why I told you this is the section container. In the container, you kept 8 divs, right? Yes, exactly. You kept the 8 divs. So this is the layout. That layout now we have to create. We have to create and design the layout. Let's continue the same layout, how to create the layout and how to connect the same thing. Now, so this is the structure. Now come here now. But if you can write the structure, what is happening? All they are coming one by one. To do this side by side, we have CSS properties now. So can you go and check this now? I'm going to CSS. So we have, what is the class called? Block. How many blocks are there like this? 8 blocks. Can you minimize this like this also? No problem. For better understanding, initially while you're learning, you do like this. It is going to be very important if you can do like this. Yep. Now, how many blocks are there? Like this, 8 blocks are there. For all these 8 blocks, who is the parent? Section is the parent. 8 or 9 or 8 and right, 8 blocks are there. Perfect. Now, by default, they're all coming one by one because div is block level element. That's why they're coming one by one. Now, I want to bring them side by side. What you want to bring side by side? All the 8 blocks. See, first you question, I want to bring side by side. What I want to bring side by side? Blocks are container, not container. You want to bring the blocks. Inside container, you have blocks. Those blocks I want to bring side by side. To do this, what you will do into the CSS file. Now you are going to write the CSS. So what you want to bring side by side? Dot block dot block, and you see this carefully here. I am writing a property. This first we do one thing, right? Border 1 pixel solid red border. Can you go and check this now? If you can refresh the output, every block have a border. Yes, sir. See, border is full width. Why full width? They're all block level elements. All the block level elements are by default width is full width. Okay. Now I want to set the width for everyone. What is the width for everyone? 25% width. Because 4 per row now, width is going to be 25% I'm taking. So you can refresh it now. Width is 25% now. Yeah. Can you see width is 25? Maybe you observe, maybe if you can make this is 5 pixels border, can you see what is happening there? Border 5 pixels, but the image is going out of the box, no? Image is going completely out of the box. Why? Because you said 25%, but image is more than 25% width there. That's why image is overflowing out of the box. I want to keep the image inside the box only. What are the box it may be? Box may be 25% or 30% or 50%, I don't know. Box maybe you taken your choice. The width is 25 I taken for the box, but image is going out of. Why that is going out of? And the image is bigger than the box size. That's why it is going out of the box. So now I want to keep this image inside the box only, inside that block. So how do I do? Where is the image? Image is inside the block. Yes, sir. Image is inside the block. So let us write a selector here. Dot block block. And this is going to be img. That means what? And it will select all the images inside the block. Okay. So what is the width of the image I'm setting? 100% width if we can set. Now you see, if you can refresh, all the images are inside the box only. No? They fitted perfectly. Parent width 25%. To the parent width, I said 100%. That means what? So inside 25%, I want to occupy all the space. That's what 100%. If you set 100% width to the parent, what is the parent? 25%. What is image? 100% you said. So inside the parent width, image will fit up completely. So that's the meaning of 100% image. So inside the parent, all the 25% image will occupy. So now if you want to provide some gap inside the box, see, by seeing this, okay, this is good. But I want to provide some gap inside the box. So inside the box, in the sense, you can come here again. So this is going to be some padding to the parent. If you can see, can I provide padding here? No, you have to provide to the whole box. So that's why I'm coming to the parent. Padding 10 pixels I'm writing. Now, if you can refresh it, can you see padding is also perfectly added. Inside the box earlier, all the content is attached to the walls of the border. Now you have a proper gap between the things. So this is how we are able to arrange the image. You can take small images also. I take a very big image. You can download some images of 80 by 80. 80 by 120 width like this. You can download some images. We can do better. Sometimes you have to take icons only, not this. Some people will say icons. Maybe if you can see this website, try to see. It is Codify Next. So I have some images. Can you see in the home page? So these are all what they are not images. They are icons. If you can come here also, these are icons. These are icons. I will tell you how to work with icons also. Give me some time. So first let us complete this. Now we are done. So now, okay, this is fine, sir. Let me bring the items side by side. To bring these items side by side, what is the properties we are having? Every item, this is going to be float left if we can write. Can you see 25 na? Now, if you can refresh, they are perfectly aligned 4 by 4 per row. This we can use. Otherwise, we can use what? Display inline block also we can use. Inline block also we can use. Inline hyphen block. But if we can use inline block will provide some space on the right side. That's why one element or two elements will come down. See, some gap is there on the right side of every one. That's why here it is coming like this. And then you have to reduce the width. I told you as per that 24.5%. If I said, then maybe they will be adjusted like this. Okay, little bit you have to reduce in the display inline block. But if it is a float left, all right, see this carefully. Sorry, width is okay. All of this carefully. The problem with this is what? Nothing. So as per our requirement, we are aligning the items side by side. That's good to see, right? They are perfectly aligning the items side by side. But when I am reducing the screen size, will they align properly? 1 minute, please. Now, this is actual. Let us reduce the screen size. This is a screen. See, when I am decreasing the screen size, can you see they're all adjusting like this? In some context, you see, this is not looks good. Maybe some people will ask me, sir, in this context, let us make every block 1 by 1. 8 blocks are there, na? 8 blocks should become 1 by 1. In this screen, sir, two blocks should be row. First row 2 blocks, second row 2 blocks, third row 2. Like this, I want to write. In this resolution, all 4 should be in 1 row. Next 4 should be in 1 row. So to find this solution, this is not done by using display flex or this is not done by using float left. This is not done by using display inline block. Now we are introducing a property called display flex. Okay, remember carefully. I'm not doing this. Okay, leave this. I don't want to apply float left. Now, if you can refresh it, now you see, this is what actually the content and this is actually the images and the content. Now, what I want to tell you, remember carefully. We have a property called display inline block we see. Right now, I want to apply display flex and it. Very important and it. We applied display inline block. We applied this property. We see in the solution. Now let me go with the display flex. What is this property called? Display flex. Remember, display flex is a property which is applied to the parent only, not to the child. What it is? Display flex property is always, display flex is applied to the parent element only. What you want to bring side by side? 8 blocks, na? See here, remember, what you want to bring side by side? All the 8 blocks. All the 8 blocks parent is what and so these are 8 blocks, na, section. So you have to apply flex to parent, not on the div. See, some people by forgetting, they will try to apply the flex property to this. No, you cannot apply to this. You have to apply the flex on the parent, not to the child. Inline block is there, na? 1 minute. Inline block and float left is always applied on child elements only directly. So we will apply to the child. All of you watch it carefully. You have to apply to the child. So what you have to do? So display an inline block, float left are always applied to the child elements. Is applied on child elements and child elements. Remember, this rule is very important. Display flex is always applied on parent element. Who is the parent? What you want to bring? First, a question like this. What you want to bring side by side? 8 blocks. Who is the father of 8 blocks? Section. You have to question this way. Whenever you want to implement the flex grid system, remember carefully. First question yourself. Go to your code. In this code, what you want to bring side by side? What you want to bring side by side? Can you see? Sir, I want to bring all these 8 blocks side by side. So to this, these 8 blocks parent. Who is the parent of these 8 blocks? Section container is a. Now you have to apply flex to the container, not to the child. So this is one rule. If you can remember, that's enough. Display flex is applied on parent. Display inline block and float left applied on children elements. Okay. Now come here. Now let me show you here. Come here now. This is the CSS now. In CSS file, earlier you written display inline block here. Okay. Display inline block you written. Let me write it again. Let me remove this. 1 minute, please. Let us complete this inline block. If you can write, they are coming side by side now. See, they are coming side by side. Right? You applied on child. So now let us go there. Same property I'm removing from here. Let us go to the one more selector just above or below. You can write anywhere. Don't worry. What is the selector called? Container. In the container, can I write display inline block? Will it work? You cannot apply display inline block to the parent. You have to apply display inline block always child only. So to the parent, what you can see, even if you write, is there any change in the output? Ante, they will come one by one by default. They're coming in one by one by default. So I don't want to make this. So then what I want to do, in place of it, you are going to write, always remember the carefully, writing flex, display flex on the parent. Just refresh the page. If you can refresh the page now, can we see what the output I am going to get? They're all coming side by side now. You applied flex to the parent. They're all coming side by side. Yes, sir? But I have one more doubt, sir. If I have 4 more blocks, 8 blocks, they're all coming. See, our requirement is what? Per row 4A. But unfortunately, because of applying flex, this is all going. But if I have one more, 4 more blocks, let me go to the code and let me add 4 more blocks extra. So what I want to do, let me copy the same thing 4 more times. I'm copy pasting the same thing. Observe this. This type of observations you have to do only 3, 4. Yeah, 4 times I did it. Now, if you can go and check this the browser, and what's the output I can get here now? Oh, this is adjusting perfectly. But a customer's requirement is this is not. What is the requirement of the customer? Ante per row 4 blocks. Then how do I do? How do I do this? You already set a width here, na? What is the width you set here? 25% width you already set there. Can you see? 25% block width you set. Even if I set 25%, why that is not adjusting properly? Okay, here, remember, whenever you're writing flex, immediately write one property called flex wrap and what is the meaning of wrap? Anybody tell me? Okay, wherever you are using flex display flex, definitely it should followed by the property called flex wrap. Write it immediately. What it will do? And before adding this property, after adding this property, go and check this. Now save the file. Before adding the property, this is the output. After adding flex wrap, if you can refresh, what is the meaning of it? What is the meaning of wrap? Tell me, anybody, what is the meaning of wrap? So what is the meaning of dictionary meaning? I don't want any technical meaning. Dictionary meaning of the wrap. Wrapping. What is the meaning of wrapping? Chocolate, upon the chocolate, what you will call wrapper? Chocolate wrapper. This is the meaning. Wrapper means what you know. It should be inside the wrapper only. It should not go out of the wrapper. Here, screen is the wrapper. My laptop screen is the wrapper. It should be fit adjusted. What is the width you said? 25, na? 425. 425. So it has to wrapping the content inside the container only. If you are not writing wrap, sometimes content will go out of the screen also. So, but one remember, whenever you are using display flex, immediately write flex wrap also. Flex wrap also. Okay. Now I'm fine. Now let's go and check this now carefully. Refresh the page. So I'm perfectly working now. Now press F12 again. So you see, when I am decreasing the screen size, so can you see the problem? I wouldn't have any problem, but still they are coming. See, all they are coming like this only. Content and everything is getting adjusted properly, but this is not I'm expecting. In this screen, I want to make 1 by 1. Right? In this point of time, I want to make 2 by 2. In this point of time, I want to make 3 by 3. In this point of time, I want to make 4 by 4. So to do this, one and only solution is what you know. Come here. What is it? What you said? Width, na? What you said here? Width you set. What is the width called? 25%. Na? Simply in place of the width, set the flex width. What's the meaning of flex width? You know, flexible width as per the device. The blocks will adjust automatically. Now, let me close this and try to see. Let us remove this F12. 1 minute, please. F12. I'm refreshing the page. Right? Do you have any change? No. There is no change. Now you can minimize the screen. Previously, what happened? Just 3 properties only. I'm pressing F12. Let us decrease the screen size. When I am decreasing the screen size, can you see now 4A? Still 4. Still this is, oh, now you see here they are coming 3. If I can go, they're coming 2 by 2. Okay, don't worry. Some point of time, they're coming like this. Okay, here they're all coming 1 by 1. There's somewhat it is adjusting, but we have to manipulate this with some media queries. Don't worry. We will do this after some time. It's not a big deal. So flexible width means this is the flexible width. So it will adjust the content based on the C. They are coming 3 by 3. Here they are coming all like this. For example, I don't want these many. 12 I taken. I don't want to take 12. I want to take 10 only. So 10 only I'm taking. Only 10. I'm not taking 12. Can you see the advantage of here? Last two you observe. See how the last two are adjusting? Last two. So when you are moving this, now can you see the content is adjusting very neatly like this only. So if you can go with width only, can you see still they are getting adjusted. Now everyone 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 only. So now if we can come here, you remove the property width, remove the flex and set the width only. I'm setting the width only. If you can go and check this now, width, see, last two properties, can you see? This is not the thing we are expecting. That is the power of flexible grid system, Andy. That this is not an example. See here how they are coming. If the same thing is a flex property, let us go with the flex only. Yeah, flex 25%. If you can refresh, can you see the last two blocks are getting flexibly? They will adjust the width. If there is any extra space, they will get adjusted automatically. So that is what flexible width there. Just the three properties you have to apply to the parent. So, sir, I want to provide some gap between the every box. Okay, you want to provide some gap between the boxes. Come here now. Let us write some margin is going to be, I'm writing 10 pixels margin. But I don't want this much border. Let us make 1 pixels border only. Margin is 10 pixels. Now you can see this carefully. Gap is there now. Can you see when you are moving these? Maybe also they will get adjusted. See, all 3 by 3 they are coming. Last one is 1 item extra. So now you can see all they're coming 2 by 2, 2 by 2. Still, if you can reduce the screen, we don't have this much screen actually. Do you have any mobile like this? No, right? Mobile min width is what 320. So in 320, I want to make one by one. In tablet, I want to make 2 by 2. In laptop, I want to make 3 by 3. In desktop, I want to make 4 per row. So for this, we have tried media queries. This won't adjust it automatically. Okay. So don't worry. This is what exactly the concept of flex property. And flex you have to apply to the parent always. You have to apply to the parent always. Can you see? This is a parent. Flex width. You have to set the width to this like this only. And this is going to be container to the parent. You have to set the flex property. Now onwards, we are going to learn this flex only everywhere. Okay. And one more with the flex, we have to discuss some more examples here. Let me discuss some more examples. Okay. Let us go with one more example on the same flex. Copy the same code. I'm not doing anything. Flex. So you can write this is going to be alignments 2.html with flex only. And remember, let us remove all the blocks. Just I need 2 blocks only. So same CSS code. If you can go for it. Yeah, same CSS code. I don't want to change anything in the CSS. Let us have only 2 blocks here. Okay. I don't want all these blocks. Only 2 blocks I want to take it. Okay. Only 2 blocks. And you will play with these values also. You will get more clarity. Now, can you go and check this now, how this is going to be work here? Just run this file. Do you want me to write CSS again? Okay, let me remove the CSS. Let me remove the CSS, everything for it. I will come in a minute, okay? So remove the CSS. There is no CSS. Just I have something. Run this file again. From scratch onwards, I want to write the CSS again. Now you see, by default, they're coming one by one. By default, they're coming one by one. Now, if you can write the container, you can use the property display flex you are using. Now, if you can refresh it, now this is going to be their side by side. Flexer, you are applying to parent. That's fine. They are coming. You write the property always flex wrap also. Wrap it is going to be wrap. Wrap means it should be. Until sometimes you have, okay, for example, you have third block also. Let us assume if you have third block also, what is going to be happen? Will they adjust it? 1 minute. Let us take third block also. Without wrap, you try this. If they adjusted, fine. So without wrap, I'm taking this. If you can refresh. So can you see? It is adjusted and moreover, scroll bar is also enabled. Because why? Because image is very bigger, na? Images. That's why scroll bar is also enabled. Generally, if you are enabling the scroll bar, this is not perfect. So they will see when you are in interviews, they will give you assignment. They will check your assignment is perfect or not. And if you are getting the scroll bar, that's all. Your assignment is not correct and it is not a good way. Generally, in any of the applications on the mobile law, you will do always up down scroll only. Will you do left right scroll also? No, you'll do always up and down only. Same thing here also. In web application also, you have to scroll up and scroll down only. So there is no left right scroll, right? By seeing this left right scroll, simply you are not done with your assignment. That's all. They won't look your code also. They will look the output only. Because of the horizontal scroll bar, see, to avoid this, we are using the property flex wrap wrapper. Right. Let us refresh this page after adding this property. Can you see, do we have any horizontal scroll bar? No scroll bar, but image is coming down. Okay, don't worry about it. Why? Because we have to set the flex width. So we didn't set any width to it. That's why they are adjusting lines. Now you can come here. Now I'm setting the flexible width. 3 per row na. What 3 per row means? How what is the width? In row is 100%. Full row is 100%. Per row 3 items. What is the width then? Flex width is going to be 33.33%. Very good. You have to take like this 33.33%. Just refresh the page now. They adjusted 3. They are not adjusted. Why? Image still is stopping me. Image width you set. Image width is going to be 100% you set now. Come here now. Image is the problem. Dot block of image. You can set the width of the image is going to be 100%. Here you set width only for the image. No need to set the flex width. Image width is 100%. If you can refresh, they are 3 by 3 per row. I want see they're all attached together. It look like one row. No. I want to provide some see how it can be. See, always write one property, check the output. You will get a lot of ideas. I don't like this. I need this. I need that. By seeing this now, what I am getting, I need some gap between the each and every block. Gap. How can I provide gap? And definitely by using the property called margin 10 pixels. I am writing. If you can write 10 pixels, sometimes it may not write. You see, this is coming like this. So reduce the width little. I'm going to reduce the width to 32%. I'm reducing. So definitely you have to do like this only because margin also gap now. So now you see they're adjusted properly. Right? You have to do this way. There is no other solution. Okay. This way we can do. Now you can. Okay, I'm not setting anything only. For example, flexibility is going to be 20% only. What is the flex width? 20% only. You can see this carefully. 20%, 20%. Still adjusting properly. You write this is going to be 15% only. Now you can see that is also adjusting properly. You write more than 50%. If you can write more than 50%, then what is going to be happen per row? Sorry, you have something 48. You write. If you write 48, maybe 2. If you have 4, per row 2, because we have 3 now. So that's why it is adjusting automatically. Okay, this way we have to check it out. Okay, perfect. Okay, here I'm not setting this width and flex. I'm setting the width only. If you set width, now this is also same thing. See, the last one is not adjusting properly. So now I'm going to set the width is going to be 25% width only. What is the width called? 25% width only. All are 25, 25. Right side is more gap is there. So for the container, if you can write some border to the container, to the parent. So 2 pixel solid red border. And you can write some padding inside the container, padding 10 pixels inside the container I'm writing. Right now you see border, inside the border you are having your content. So let me remove this also. The second, now I'm removing the second block also. Second block also. Okay, now I have, how many blocks are there? Just 2 blocks only now? 2 blocks only. Remember carefully. Both are side by side. My requirement is what, they have to be exactly center to the container only. Container right side, you have a lot of gap now. I don't want a lot of gap on the container. I want to make this content exactly center of the screen, center of the container. How can I keep the content exactly center to the container? We have 2 blocks only. The 2 blocks should be inside the center, exactly center to the parent. So then how can I do the property? So this is going to be come here to the parent. After flex wrap completed, we have a property called justify hyphen content. What is the property? Justify content. Remember, this justify content property will work if there is display flex only. If there is no display flex, this property cannot work. It cannot work. Okay, now remember carefully. Now I'm writing the property called center. What is the property called? Center. Now if you can refresh, now content is centered, exactly center. Left side, right side equally calculated. How big the screen it may be. Laptop or small or mobile, it is always center only. There's a power of this property. Justify content, center. Sir, okay. I don't want center, sir. Left side 1 block, completely right side 1 block. There is a property called space between. There is a property called SPAC, space hyphen. There is a property called between. Space between is a property. Because of the space between property, you see left side 1 block, right side 1 block, center is empty. So okay, sometimes best example, logo should be left side, menu should be right side. Generally, in some websites we have to do like this only. Right? The logo should be left side, menu should be right side. So simply the property is what? Justify content, center. We can use this. Not only this, justify content have a lot of values on it. This is going to be end. End means what? Right side. And see, content will be come from right side. Right side. Justify content start means by default start. Start means what? Left side. Left side. This is start. So justify content space between. So what is the property we are having? Remember this property justify content JUS. Justify hyphen content is a property. It has the following values: start, end, center, space between. Very good. SPSE. Space between is a property. What else? Space around. Space around is a property, and space evenly also property. There is one more property called even space. And all sides I want to distribute. All sides in the sense left, right, not top, bottom. Space evenly. There is a property called space EVENLY. Evenly is a property. Space evenly is a property. Got it? So let's go and check this same thing again. Come here now again. So this is going to be start. I'm writing SPACE space evenly. EVENLY evenly. Okay, na? Evenly space, right? Exactly. You see this carefully. Even space, left side, right side, evenly. Space around also we can write AROUND, around space. All the four sides you observe, not all the four sides. I mean, you see this will become like this. Around every element, same gap. So first element left, right, second element left, right. You see there is the same gap. That is around evenly and space between start, and how we can adjust the content exactly. One interview question. So they're giving the structure. Okay, let me tell you what is the structure. They given the HTML code. They're asking me, I want to keep this box exactly center of the box only. Horizontal center, vertical center, whatever it may be. You can increase the size of the box, decrease the size of the box, but the content should be center of the box only. This is interview question. Shall we do this? So let me show you the structure to you. What is the interview question they given? So this is the interview question. 1 minute, please. Let us write the same thing. Center. .html. The content I want to keep exactly center and okay, this is the box. Remove this. Only one box is there. All of you see this carefully. What they are saying that they are not writing these properties also. Remove this and remove this also. There is no block, nothing. Okay, this is the container. Container. Let me have a border 2 pixel. Watch it carefully. What I'm expecting here. Let me tell you. Solid red border. So you want to write some padding 10 pixels. You can write some 10 pixels. This is the code they given, and we have block now. Block width 200 pixels and height auto, and border for this also border equal to 2 pixel solid green border. Okay, and for this parent what they are doing, they're setting some height width also, and height is going to be 600 pixels, width is going to be 600 pixels, height width 600 pixels. Can you see now? If you can run this file, this is the code they written, right? They gave height is not applying. Why height is not applied? Semicolon is missing here. That's why it is not applied. Okay, height is seeing is a box. Height width 600. This box should be exactly center to the parent ending. The box parent size may increase, may decrease. Still, it has to be center only. Exactly center. It may increase, it may decrease. Parent may increase, may decrease. And to the parent, it has to be center of the screen exactly. How can I do this? How can I do this? How can I find the solution for it? If I write this, okay, let's come here now. I'm writing display flex. Display flex I'm writing. Is it adjusted center exactly? No, this is not adjusted center. Now you see, I'm writing justify content center. Let us see this carefully. I'm writing justify content, CONTENT content center. Because of this center, will it come center? This is come center, but why this? This is not center. I mean center, but see vertically that is not correct. Then we have one more property, guys. Here the property align items, align items, align items. This is also center and D. Because of these three properties combination, that the content will be exactly center of the thing and D. Whatever the screen may be, whatever the size of the box it may be, it is always try to be center of the screen. See, align items, so you have other values also. Align items start. Start means what? It will always on the top and align items end means what? You see, this is vertical. Align items will work vertically. Justify content will work horizontal. Justify content horizontal center you want to make justify content. Vertical alignment you want to do, that is going to be align items. And one more thing, justify content center align items. This will work if there is a flex only. If there is no flex, Will it work? Let us remove this property. And can you see, is it working? This is not working. If there is display flex, then only this will be work only. This is the answer. Ante all this code they written. They written this code. Only code what I have write, I have write this code only. This is the interview question. So how can I make the box exactly center to the screen? Now exactly center. You can increase the size and decrease the size. It may be now, this is going to be 1000 and 1000, width 1000, height 1000. Let me see whether this is center of the box or not. Exactly, whatever it may be, it should be center of the box only. You can increase the size, decrease the size, whatever it is. So it should be like this only, guys. This is how we can work with this and the 8000. Sorry, 800 and 800. If we can set it now, box 800, 800. Exactly, center to the box only. So what is the answer? What is the solution? This type of question they will ask us in interview. Okay, right. So now let's work with menu. So let's work with menu with the help of display flex. Okay, let us see this menu. And first of all, what is a menu? Structure is required na menu. All the menu items are horizontal or vertical? Horizontal. Menu mostly, if you can go for any website, we will see on top of it, there is a header. In the header, we have a logo left side, menu right side. Generally, we will see this type of things. Na? Okay. How to create the menu? I mean, what is the element I have to use for creating the menu? Anybody tell me? So I want to create menu right now. Menu.html is a file. So can you tell me what are the elements I have to use for creating the menu? Menu. In HTML, we have to use one element. What is that element? How to create the menu? Tell me, please. I'm using a semantic element, header open, header close. Inside the header, let me keep my menu. So this header, I want to take a class is equal to header. Anything you can take it, no problem. Header open, header close. Now, can you tell me what it is going to be? How to create the menu? Menu. In HTML, we have to use one element. What is that element? Menu. Menu means what? So in website, you know, menu. Na? So this is what menu. Home, all courses. So I told you already, whether you remember or not. What is the tag called? Anchor tag for clickable. I want to click the menu item. So you can provide anchor tag. First of all, I have to click the menu. Na? What's the tag? Yes. UL. LI. You have to use this tag for creating the menu items and the UL. Inside the UL, what you will have? LI items. LI items, right? This is LI item open, LI item close. If you want to make this LI item clickable, so you have to take anchor tag. Anchor tag purpose is not for menu. It is to make the menu clickable. So you have something called home menu. Like this, let us create some menu items quickly and go there and try to see this is going to be menu 2, menu 3, menu 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, whatever you want, you can take. Let us rename them. This is going to be about. This is going to be services. Tell me something called FEA futures. What else? Portfolio. Contact us. Careers. CAREERS careers. Finally, contact us. We will see any website. Contact is always at the end of the menus. Okay, for making for some quick. Home is always on the first menu item. Second menu item may be about. Mostly you see any website. First home, second about. You will see like this. Okay, right. So I'm done. Now let me run this file. If you can run this file, will you get the menu? Yeah, I'm getting this. But what is menu? Menu should be horizontally like this now. This is what we are expecting the menu. But why my menu is coming like this? And this is what HTML can do. HTML, what to know? It will display the items like this one, right? Now, it's very important thing. We want to bring the menu item side by side. This is the menu item. Okay, leave this. First of all, my point is what you know. Where is these LI items? LI items all are inside the right. Let us use one class is equal to menu class. Let us use a class called menu. Inside menu, you are having all LIs now. This is parent. Leave it the parent. For all these LIs, who is the parent? Menu. And a UL menu. UL with class menu. Okay, this is the thing. So because of adding class menu, it will be menu. It will become menu. No. Menu we added for our purpose, reference purpose in CSS. Because of adding the class menu, menu is not created. We have to write CSS for this menu. Let's create the CSS for this, right? So now, see this carefully. First thing is what, you know, I want to remove the dots and why dots are coming? Because of LI. Because of LI, dots are coming. I won't remove the dots. How can you remove the dots? So, you know, we have one attribute type is equal to something called none. Because of none, dots will be removed. Okay, na? Dots will be removed. Okay. So because of none, dots got removed, right? Yeah, dots got removed. What is the property I added? Because of none. I don't want to write type none. I want to remove the dots by using CSS. How can I remove the dots of the LI using CSS? Not by using type is equal to none. You understand? Real time low, you can do like this also, no problem. But I want to do this in CSS way. So to do this in CSS way, first let us do one thing. Header, HEADR header. Let us use 1 minute, please. Background color. Background color is going to be hash. Some light gray color I'm taking. EF means to the header, old header. Some background color, light color. Okay, able to see. I hope you are able to see. Fine. Now let us come to this. My first agenda is what, you know, I want to remove the dots. Why dots are coming? First question, because of LI. Where is LI? LI is inside the menu. So come here now. I'm writing a selector dot menu LI. What is the meaning of this, Andy? All the LI items which are inside the menu class. I want to remove the dot. We have a CSS property, guys. The property list style type. And what is the property called? List style type. I want to write CIRCLE circle. I'm writing circle. Let us see what is going to be happen. Are you getting circular? By using CSS also, we can manage this. Not only by using type attribute, CSS, same. List style disk. Disk means what is happening? You are getting the disk symbol. Disk means circular. If you can write square symbol, SQUARE square symbol, SQUAS, correct? Maybe, square, spelling mistake, sorry, SQUARE square. Now, if you can write the square symbol, you are getting the square symbols. I don't want any symbol, right? What is the value? List style type, none, right? Dots will be gone. And now, can you see? All the dots gone. Next thing. I want to remove the underline. Why underline is coming? Because see, this point is very important. So why dots are coming? Because of LI. Why underline is coming? Because of anchor tag. Where is anchor tag? Inside LI. So can you see my selector? Can I write the selector like this? Dot menu LI. Yeah, is it okay now? What is the meaning of, tell me please? The anchor which is inside LI, that LI should be inside. That is the reason. Remember, you should understand like this. If I am writing any selector, understanding is also very important. How I am selecting the directly, you can write like this also. You can write A tag open, A tag close. Directly, we can write text decoration. What is the property? Text decoration. I told you earlier. Have text decoration, underline, overline, line through. We don't need any line. That's why text decoration none. Got it? Do you know property? Text decoration? We discussed it, right? So now if you can refresh it, underline is also gone, anchor tag. But you cannot write like this. If you write, what is the meaning of it? In the page, wherever you have anchors, it will be. But I want to remove the underline of the menu only. That's why we are writing the selector like this. What is the thing? Menu, LI. So this way is the best option, guys. That means what? Which is anchor, it's inside LI. That LI should be inside menu only. Maybe in the body, you may have multiple anchor tags. I don't want to touch them. I want to touch the anchors of the menu only. Maybe in the body, you may have anywhere. I don't want to touch them. So this way, how to see the reason also we should know why we are doing this, why we are doing that. This way we have to understand it. Let me save this file. If you can create it, now you see that's also working now. So just A will work and this is also will work. Color of the anchor tag. I want to write color also. Color, what is the color we can write? Can I write blue color? Let us write the blue color. If you don't like, we will change the color. I'm writing the blue color for a while. This is the blue color. Okay. Now, all these menu items should be side by side. Menu items, everything should be by default, they're coming one by one. Menu means what? Horizontal. I want to bring the horizontal menu. So I want to bring every LI side by side. Come here. Now, what I have to write? Display. Display flex, where you have to write? Display flex, you have to write. That's the thing. That's why I'm asking you. Maybe if I write display flex, what is going to be happen, man? For every LI, if you can write flex, are they side by side? No, display flex you have to apply to. That rule you can never forget, Andy. Okay, na? Display flex rule, you will never forget it. That's why I'm telling you, you have to apply to the parent of every LI. Who is the parent of every LI? Come to the structure. Come to the structure. Parent of every LI is what? UL, na? So what you will write here? So you're writing anywhere, no problem. Dot menu. Inside the menu, you write display flex. Always you write flex wrap also. Flex wrap also. Actually, in this context, not required. Menu items are adjusted on the screen only, but write it. No worries about it, right? Now, can you see all the menu items are side by side? Perfectly, menu items are side by side. I want to bring all the menu center of the screen. Exactly center to the screen. How do I bring all this center of the screen? You can write here justify content, CONTENT, content center. Can I write this is going to be center? Let me save this file. If you can save this, is it center? Perfect center. Okay, na? Right. So here, is it look like menu? First of all, it's not look like menu. It's all attached together. There is no gap between the menu item and menu item. See, my presentation, what I'm expecting. For this, what is the property? Think like this always. Write one property, check the output. Write one property, check the output. You will get a lot of idea on CSS. And if you do like this, you will get more ideas and more thoughts. I need this way, I need that way. The thoughts you will get it. So now menu items are not listed. There is no gap between the menu item and menu item. They're all attached together. Let me provide some gap. How can I provide a gap, Andy? By using margin you can do, or else you can use padding also. Padding inside. You can use anyone here. See, for every LI item, come here. Every LI item gap. So don't write padding here. Don't write padding here. You have to write padding for the LI or margin for the LI. Anyone. See, padding, I'm writing 10 pixels, 20 pixels. What is the meaning of it? 10 pixels top bottom. 10 pixels top bottom or 20 pixels left right. Now you see, somewhat look like menu, na? It's look like somewhat menu, right? Previously, it does not look like menu. It's all attached together. It's not like a menu. Now, menu color, I don't want this blue color. If you have any dark color like 999 hash, I'm taking this is going to be 999 light dark. Okay. Oh, this is also 666. Can I take 666 color? Maybe we can take 666 color. Can you see? Okay, somewhat. You know, do you know one thing? In any of the website you go, they will never use pure block. They will never use pure block. The light shadows of the pure block only they will use. Go observe this any of the website. Very rarely we will see pure block. Okay, right. No worries. Now I am done with this menu. So this menu, okay, fine. Sir, I want to implement some hover effect. Hover effect on the menu. When you are mouse hovering, can you see here? I think when you are hovering, see, oh, I didn't implement anything here. But when you are hovering on this also, no, I have to refresh the page. 1 minute. When you are hovering, oh, I didn't implement anywhere. Why? I did not implement it anywhere on any button. Okay, no worries. Come here. What is my agenda here? Otherwise, you go to some website called W3 Schools or somewhere you can go there. W3 Schools. If you can hover the mouse, see, background color is coming up. When you are mouse hovering only, background color, same way I want to do here also. Then how do I do? How do I do this? Come here now. Where are you hovering? First, where are you hovering the mouse? On the menu item. Menu item is LI. On hover the LI, add background color. So how to write the selector here? Dot menu. Remember, dot menu, LI. This is going to be colon over. When your mouse hovering on the LI, so otherwise, okay, no problem. Write the background color. What is the background color I need? I need green background color. What is the background color? Green. Let me go and check this now. Are you getting green background? Perfectly, you are getting that. But what about the color of the menu item? Menu item color dark is not looks right. When you are hovering, I want white color for the menu item. So the color is anchor tag. Now tell me please now, what is the thing I have to do? Anchor tag color should be white and you are hovering. Anchor, see, if I can write color white here, will it work? FFF, let us see this carefully. I am writing for the color LI, but color is not for C. White color is not coming. Why it is not coming? Until this is the LI hover you are doing. But color you have to apply for anchor tag. So then tell me please, how do I do this? One more selector I have to write it. All of you see this carefully. Here, dot menu, same LI over HOVR over space anchor. You have to write like this. That means now this will be applied on the anchor tag. Color is going to be FFF. When you are hovering LI, anchor tag color should be white. So here hover. That's all. This is applied on the LI only. LI over anchor, space anchor means this is going to be like this. And remember, if you can refresh the page, now can you see white color now? How this is working? This is working like this. Menu is going to be created like this. Will you create one menu tomorrow? Right? What is the menu? You do one thing. I'm expecting the same menu one day. All right. So here, let me print screen. 1 minute. Let me explain you through Paint. So 1 minute, please. Sorry. Make this as a print screen. Yeah. Wait for a second. What is my assignment I want to give you? This is the menu copied. Let me come to the Paint diagram. Let me paste this. Sorry. Don't save. This is the menu. What I'm expecting from you, all of you see this carefully. This entire menu should be right side and okay, na? Right side. Here, I need some logo. What I need here? I need some logo here. This is a logo. Right side should be menu only. How do you do this? You understand my requirement? This is what I'm expecting. So will you try this? You have to try this. Okay, all done. Here there should be there should be logo. Menu should be right side. Will you do this? Take the screenshot if you want. Right, take this. You got the clarity, right? Okay, got it. Now, next, shall we complete or shall we close or shall we continue with one more example? One more example? All right, one more example I want to tell you. Is it okay for you? It won't take much time. That is going to be drop down. You have services, no? Under services, if you can mouse over, I want to get online services, offline services, some drop down I want to get. Shall we do this also? Let us quickly implement the drop down menu also and create the same code, nothing difference in the code, copy paste the same code. So otherwise, what do you do? Will you try this? Or you want me to explain the drop down also? Is it okay for you? Online, offline? Can I create one more example? Are you okay up to here?
Continue, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. Let us continue the same thing, right? So now what I want to do, create the same file again. What's the file? This is going to be dropdown.html is a file. I'm removing the CSS. I'm not writing the CSS again. Okay, let us write the CSS again. I will write the CSS. Okay, first let us remove this menu CSS. Everything I'm removing. This is drop down only. But assignment you have to do only. What is your assignment? You know, the left side logo, right side menu. That's you have to do. So this is done. Now you can run this file again. Drop down. So now if you can run the file again, can you see? This is items. Same way we are getting. How to create the drop down? I told you. Do you remember? So this is services. Now all of you see LI. Here I have to create the drop down. So for drop down, we have to get one icon, right? What's the icon? Do you know any icon? NABLA, Nobla. NABLA, Nobla semicolon. Can you see this Nobla semicolon? Will you get this icon? Yeah. Okay, don't worry. That icon. You're able to see the icon, huh? Down arrow icon. I want to get it actually. We can get a better icon than this, but I have the symbol, remember? Okay, don't worry. I mean, by seeing this symbol, see, how do I see? Here also, they're using one down arrow symbol, down triangle symbol. By seeing this symbol, we understand that there is a submenu, or there is a drop down menu, whatever it is going to be, right? So that's why I take the same thing. Right? Otherwise, how do I know if you're not displaying that symbol? How do I know there is a drop down? So there is a representation. All right. So after displaying the Nobla, watch it carefully. Otherwise, this Nobla we can take directly into the anchor tag itself. Okay. Take this into anchor tag Nobla. Now, no problem. Right. Now here I want to get a drop down menu. Drop down is also a menu, na? Right. Come here now. Again, if it is a drop down menu, you have to create one more time like this. UL open, UL close. Watch it carefully. This is a drop down. You have to create it. Already you have UL. Inside UL, again you're writing UL and that will come and drop down. Okay. So inside UL, let us take a class also. Class is equal to, let us use a class called submenu is a class. Submenu is a class. Inside the submenu, I need LI items again. LI item open, LI item close. And every LI item should be clickable, right? So that you take same and anchor tags, same as it is, but we are writing inside the LI. Remember, this UL is inside the LI item. For this LI item, I need drop down menu. This is the way you have to take the structure. So let us take something called online services. So like this, let us copy LI open right? Let us take this is going to be classroom services, whatever it is. We want to take anything, classroom services, any other? Okay, training services. Okay, whatever it is going to be, some menu items, you can take it. Now you can refresh the page. I didn't apply any CSS set only. You can refresh it. Now this is done. If you can refresh under the services, you see, this is what you will get it. Got it? Right. So now start the CSS. First of all the items should be side by side. Drop down is not required to side by side. Drop down should be vertical only. You understand? This is not required to be side by side. What is required to be side by side? Only these home, about only, right? First remove the dots. Okay, go there. Now start the CSS. Come here now. So dot menu li. What I want to do. List style type none. This style type is going to be none. Fine. Remove this. And for every property, save the file, check the output. Dots removed to the parent child submenu also na. Child is not removed and right, it is not there. Okay, leave it. So done. Now they have to be right underline anchor tag. So you see dot menu li anchor. Text decoration none. Text decoration is there, none. None means write the property, check the output. Underlines gone. Okay, we will work on the submenu later. First, let us work on the main menu. Okay, right. So let us bring the item side by side. How to bring the item side by side? By using display flex. Display flex where you have to write parents. What is a parent? Dot menu. Don't forget this. Okay, right here you are writing what? Display flex. Besides this, always write a flex wrap also you write it without fail. Write both, no problem. If you can refresh, items are side by side. No? Don't worry about the submenu. Okay, we will work on it. So menu items are horizontal, but there is no, they are not look like menu items. Earlier what we did, for this we set some padding there. So padding, I'm writing this is going to be 20, top bottom 10 pixels, so left right 20 pixels only. Okay, this way I did it. Gap is there. You want to make all the menu center exactly. If you want to make the same like justify content, center, justify content, center, like earlier. The whole menu, if you want to move to center, now you see this is going to be look like center exactly. Okay, right. So color of the menu item, like as it is. Earlier you said some color to this now, right? What is the color? I said there. So one by one, I'm writing this is the color is going to be 666 color. Okay, I'm taking the color. Right, refresh the page, color is also going to be changed as 666. I'm not working on drop down. Let me work on the main menu. Now it's the time to work with the drop down. So at the time of loading, are you able to see drop down menu? No. When you are hovering or clicking, then only you will see the drop down menu. Hovering or clicking. So, but here we will do hover only, not click. Okay. When I am hovering, but at the time of loading, it has to be hidden. We cannot see it. Otherwise, you want to design the submenu also. 1 minute, please. Dot submenu li. So remove the property called list style type none. List style type is going to be none. Removed, and the text decoration none also. So it's going to be a. Write the property text decoration none. So understand what I'm doing. So if we know how to work with one, remaining copy paste, right? Right, perfect. Color you want to change, you can change the color of the anchor is going to be same color I'm taking. 666. Okay, take this color is going to be 666 color only, and refresh it, color is also changed here. But submenu should be hide together. And for this also, if you want to write some padding, you can write padding only. See, what is the meaning of padding here? Padding 10 pixels. What is the meaning of it? Top bottom, left right is not required to me. Okay, if you can refresh, right, top bottom, some gap is there. Perfect, right? So initially it has to hide together. It has to hide. When you are hovering, it has to display. How can we hide element? Display. How can we hide an element? Display none. This is see, situationally, we have to get the property, we have to get the strike only. So what is my question? How can we hide an element? What I want to hide? Submenu. I want to hide the whole submenu. Right, come here now. So whole submenu I want to hide. So I'm writing dot submenu. You can write this is going to be what it should be and display. None, display none. Okay, if you can refresh, hiding none. When it has to come, When you are mouse hovering on the LI, remember my requirement. When you are hovering on LI, I want to display the submenu. What you want to display? Submenu. When you want to display? On hover. Where you are hovering? On LI. Got it? So let's write the selector for it. Already you written the selector anchor tag color white now. So now you're writing the query. See this carefully. This is the selector dot menu LI hover. What you want to display? Submenu. Submenu display. What is display and blocker flexer? You see, if I right flex, what is happening? Can you go and check this now? See this carefully. When you are hovering this LI, that LI coming? No, which hover? Now you see. Now it is not. When you are hovering this, I'm getting this now. But you see, there is a disturbance. Why the disturbance is coming? There is no disturbance right now in the menu. Menu is very clear. When I am hovering, why the disturbance is happening? Ante because of the submenu. When submenu is coming, total menu is getting disturbed. I don't want to make this disturbance to my menu. So to do this, it has to work independently. See, when I am clicking this, is the content is going down? No, right? It is not going down. It is very clearly here only. I mean, what I want to say, there are any websites we are having like this? And nothing matter. What is the functionality I want to show you for this website? Okay, let us go to this website. One of the website we have here. Do you know drop down menu generally? One minute, let me go to this website. Let me show you. In this website, we don't have any drop downs here. We have drop down, we can see. Otherwise, e-auctions India. Let's go to this website. Can we see any drop down here? Oh, here also there is no drop down. Huh? I mean, what I want to say, when you are hovering on the drop down, and the website which we created earlier, so I want to see that that is coming or not. Okay. Okay, no problem. What is the agenda here? What I want to say, it should never disturb and it should be fixed there and it has to work independently. Do this independently. Submenu, let us use some background color also. Background color I'm using. Some color, whatever the color you want, you can use it only. Hash D1, D1, D1. So this is the color I'm using for the submenu. Can you see this? If we can refresh it, submenu color is the D1. It is coming. Because of the submenu only, total menu is getting disturbed. Okay, now? So to do this, submenu, we have to add one property. What is the property? Position absolute. If we can add and it will work independently. It doesn't cause the disturbance of the menu. Position absolute property. Who is causing disturbance? Who is making disturbance? Submenu. Right now, menu is very clear. When I'm hovering, submenu is coming, it is making disturbance. Now you see, refresh the page now. Can you see? Now if we can hover, submenu work independently. No? See, is there any disturbance is happening? That is the power of the position absolute. But my doubt is here, why LI items are having left side some gap and why LI items are having left side some gap? Do you know what is the reason? UL tag having some default padding on left side and UL tag having some default padding on left side. To avoid this, you can come here, you write simply padding 0. We can write padding 0. Can you see this? Default. Now you see. Now LI items are completely this side. Right? For LI item, if you want any gap on the left side, right side also, you write 10 pixel, 10 pixel. All right, I'm writing 10 pixels padding for every LI item. Now, can you see? You will have a decent gap between the every LI item. So what is this called? Drop down menu. We can beautify this more. If you want to do a better beautification, yes, we can add color, red color, green color, on hover, some other color. Earlier we added green color na, on hover. And of course, we can do this also. Our concept is what here mainly on hovering the thing, I have to get the submenu. How to get the submenu? When you are hovering, it should never disturb the other things. So previously, without see one simple thing and without position absolute, with the position absolute, you can check it. Without position absolute, with the position see, you can go and check this now. If I can do, menu is coming, but total menu is disturbing, right? This is not correct. So that's why you have to use what? Position absolute. Because of the position absolute, we don't have any disturbance under the menu. It should be inside the parent only. Who is the parent of UL LI? It should be inside the Li only. What is the width of the Li? It will occupy that much width only. If you can write absolute. What is absolute? Then you can write relative to this now. For Li, what you have to write generally? For this Li, you have to write relative or actually here relative, even if you can write relative or not required, I believe, relative. So even if you can write it, otherwise 1 minute, see, this will be like this. You have to set the width and why? Because what relative means what? What is the parent width and child also like the same width only. But if you are not writing relative, so I mean, if you can write the submenu width, you can write the submenu width and width. I am writing 100 pixels if you can write 100 or 200 pixels if you can write 100 pixels width will happen. It will work. Now I want to write 300 pixels if you want to write it. Now it will also work, no problem. So I told you already yesterday, what I told you, if you are using absolute, parent should have relative now. So we can do like this also. This much width is not required to me. So this is going to be just write 200 only. So what is the width you need? You decide it, Andy, right? So this is what exactly the thing. Got it? Right. So we can do this type of menu items also. So what is the concept of this until drop down menu? Maybe tomorrow I will tell you mega menu. What is the concept called? Mega menu. What is a mega menu? This is mega menu. So now just now you see in the W3 schools now, when you are clicking the drop down icon, you are getting very big menu. And the whole page is occupying the mega menu. Right? Not only this, the concept, if you see, not only me, if you want to do this, you can do this. Amazon.com and click on any one of the product. I'm clicking on this product. And now can you see there is a menu? Wait for a second. So now if you can go and check this now, the menu will be, is it coming? Loading. Because it is working on internet, I mean. So can you see these are Amazon Home, kitchen appliances, able to see now? When your mouse hovering on this kitchen appliances, I think you will get the drop. It is loading, still wait for some time. So once it is completed loading, then I will show you. Still loading. You see, menu items are coming now. So this is full width menu. This is a menu. Amazon Home, this is what you are able to see. This is all menu. In this menu, when you are hovering, you are getting the submenu. This is called submenu. This is generally called mega menu, a full width menu. So this is not a mega menu. This is a simple menu. Drop down. This is called drop down menu. Mega menu means what? How much width you are having the screen? It has to occupy that much. So what is the width of the screen? Can you see? So this is occupying full width. Can you see? This is occupying full width. Completely full width is occupying. Okay, right. Exactly. This is the concept that we need to implement. Okay, no? Right. Tomorrow we will implement this. Complete the assignment. And I will implement one concept tomorrow. You have to implement one more concept as an assignment. Okay, right. Yeah, I'm stopping the session for the day. Let's continue the same in next session tomorrow. And Saturday and Sunday is holiday, right? Yes, it's a holiday.